Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I will give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the brothers of Christian in sincerity, to the four corners of the earth. The brother Howard here, back on another lesson. A man foes will be the day of his household. So, within the spirit, living amongst, brothers, well, jakes, in the flesh, you actually see in the spirit rounding up day by day, even on my work, these other nations, spirit is stirring up because they know that old man he was. They know that old sinner he was. But now as we put the new man, they see you walk with the Mashiach. They see that you being humble and making his spirit. They see that you seeking righteousness. So, they could say that they're being your obstacle because they're coming with their unclean spirits, the smoking spirit, drinking spirits, all these sexual spirits coming against you to tell you, you can't judge me because you was so and he was this. But as a man of the Lord, I will tell them, you will dwell in the past, but talk about present, because we talk about present, we're living in the present. We don't dwell in the past, because the past done pass and gone. So within everything, it's like you actually seeing the spirits coming on them, and they coming at you. But as a man of the Lord, you gotta watch it in a spiritual mindset, because when that day come, when Jake Trouble come, it have a lot of spirits coming at you. Even your own family will pull you up to get put to death, and they will come and put you in the synagogues and crucify you, like how Yahweh get crucified. Yahweh said, bear, if you bear my cross, if you bear your cross, well, you're not my disciple. So brothers had to bear the cross, holding the feet of the Mashiach, and praying their bodies a living sacrifice. That's why when we go out in the highways and byways, we're not too sure if we will make it back home one of these days. So within everything, when I go out there, I just say Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He's my shield and my fortress. He's my buckler. So if I get persecuted for his name's sake, happy shall I be. So to the brothers who going through a little problem in their household, just know Yahweh Hashem Yahushai making us go through this test. Because it didn't really start up, so it didn't really get so violent yet that they come in and they want to chop you, they want to put it to death as yet, but they're actually seeing them, they're picking at you in certain arguments. But you know how to be spiritual minded and use reeling for reeling. Be meek and humble in his spirit. Answer them with two questions, two answers, and that's it. And kill the whole talk. Whoever the wrong they accuse you with, you just correct them, and that's about it. If they keep on going on, well, be in the spirit and walk off. Because just bringing out a testimony this morning on work. At Ilamite, as a fisherman, it just have tables to throw out your fish and stuff. So within I come up with no space, because like I either might throw out some fish but end up on two tables. So normally we take a crate and shove up the fish, so like about 3-4 fish fall on the ground out of his fish from the table. So he is like walking up to me with the brother and saying, where's that one? Don't do that, how you gonna throw out my fish? So I was like, hey, it's not like I do it for spite. It's like 2-3 fish fall on the ground. You understand? So I was like, wait now, I seen the spirit on this fella. I seen the spirit on this Elamite just trying to come against me for me to stop because if they know me as a high-tempered person, them know me I quick to rush, So within all he throwing talk, so I was like, no, hey, you're forgetting where it is. But on that I come like I throw him back talk, so I was like, hey, be in the spirit. I was like, hey, here what this is. He's like, call a man, call somebody, call him in and them. So I was like, call what? I was like, hey, I will call upon the Lord. You know, I need to call. I ain't talking to. I ain't calling upon a false God because that Elamite is a Christian. You know, he believe in Caesar Borgia. So I let him know. I said, I don't pray to no false God. I said, I will let the Lord deal with you. I don't do nothing. The Lord will deal with you for me. But in my mind, I said, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, keep it from for the slaughter of the son. Hopefully, you know, to put that to death, you know, or have to turn him a slave, and then put it to death after. Because as I you know, in the spirit scene that all these spirits too, you know, you gotta be spiritual man, you can't be calm man, because if you didn't use real and for real and I don't think it's gonna come up and you know, or to walk up and end up face to face and end up a scoffle. Man, I Lord don't do these things. You know, with the wrestle with the flesh. You know? That's what Paul say. With the wrestle with the flesh. So as that now I watch it spiritual. And then about Akium, he went through a certain, like about 5 minutes after he went through a certain altercation and all to another Elamite. Elamite playing games. And when he play Elamite, he plays Elamite reeling up. So it's these spirits just reeling up. You know, and after all of that, the Elamite acting like, you know, it's all good. I will buy a fish. Yeah, so I was like, wait now. It was no try to rush me. And now, you know, he all good. And asked him to buy my fish. So I find it really spiritual. So I was like, nah. I said like the father just test me there. You know, so I watch it all spiritual. So I just say, hey, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. That's all I said in my mind. Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. So, you know, I want to start that scripture in Matthew 10 and 34. Slack, yeah. Yeah. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to set peace on earth. I come not to set peace, but a sword. You know, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against his mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. He that loveth Yahweh, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. We're also going back to chapter 30, verse 36. So it's showing you that, if I actually showing you that your own foes will be the day of your household. So they will be coming upon you and testing you in the spirit. You know, testing you to see if you, because simple as Job get tested. Job's wife come on him and tell him curse the Lord, but Job never do it. You know, so they will be coming and telling you how to start unrighteous things. But you have to be spiritual minded and let them know, hey, I not on that. You know, I for Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, Yahweh Shai. You know, so I want to roll up a little bit. Slack here. Yeah, I want to roll up a little bit. Yeah. In Matthew 10 and 16, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. You know, so he sent me as sheep, being how sheep is. You know, if you really see a sheep looking very innocent, you know, very quiet, you know. So we gotta be, you know, humble, meek, you know, hardly speaking, you know. When you think we must come out of your mouth is righteousness. So we gotta be humble and meek in the spirit, knowing that, hey, we had to put the armor of Hashem Yoshai. That's how he was. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as a dove. You know, so we gotta be wise as a serpent, you know, and harmless as a dove. So we can go and use reeling for real and scuffle with no Elamite, or scuffle with any Jake, you know, or gain any altercation with any other Jakes or Elamites or Edomites or Moabites or Hamites. So we had to be spiritual minded. We had to know, hey, leave that in the hands of Yahweh Hashem Shai. He will deal with that. You know? Continuing 17, he said, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to their councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. You know, so they will come and at the guillotines, you know, they will come and put it to death. You know, certain men who are the elites and all these head of governments and all these things will see you with your beard and with your circlet and on the highways and byways and come and arrest you, and knowing that you use one of the men who calling upon the Lord, who making prophecy fulfill, you know, who walking in the straight gate, you know. So that is to say that we had to be ready for these things. We had to be ready for when we get tried in the flesh. We had to be spiritual minded at that time. We had to be all in the spirit, and to be all in the spirit is to be more praying and fasting, to be in the spirit, more in the scriptures, more doing the works, less being carnal and being in the world, you know, working and you know, paying out with the Lord day by day, you know. You be more in the spirit every day. You have Yahweh in your mind. You go through all the scriptures, you know. You watch our brother video, you know. You're always in the spirit, you know. You hold a fast, you know. So that is to say, when that time come, they're gonna, even in your own family, we're gonna put you up to get put to death. So the heads are, because they will be looking for the men with the beards, you know. They will be looking for for these kind of men of the Lord, and just because your family might be taking the trip and all this stuff, you know, and you might be have a reward on overhead, you know, to say who where the Hebrews, who's the Hebrew, pull up the Hebrews, you know, and they might pull us up when that time come. So as in one of my cousin dream, when he say they was looking for me, they say I was up in the bush, you know. So hey, all praise to Yahweh Shai, you know. If I say, if I'm the persecuted in this city, you know, flee to another city, you know, and he shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles, you know. So we prophesying against the kingdom, the unrighteous kingdom. We prophesying it's all going down, and their governmental structure is going down. So them don't like that, because they come like we calling down the chariots and calling down the Hamashiach. We calling down our big brother, you know, to give us our salvation and to give us our that deliverance, you know. So they that's getting more like he just getting more mad. He just tripping off in his mind, saying, oh, but that what the Father said in the scripture, that the devil know that he have a short time, so he will come down with great wrath. So we know Esau is going to come down with great wrath, because we knowing that the children of Israel is waking up to the four corners of the earth and calling upon the Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shem Shai, Hamashiach, you know. So yeah, I say all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai for that, you know, because the Father say, you know, because of the elect men, he will speed up the process. So as we seeing things happening, we seeing the Carolina for that. As rain falling in Trinidad right now, you seeing a flood in certain villages, people half of the house in water and all kind of things floating away. And all praises to that, you know, because the pagan holiday is coming up just now, you know. And Jakes is preparing for that, and the Father say he despises their feast days, you know. But hey, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, that hey, we wake up and we walk into the marvelous light. We knowing, hey, using wisdom and everything, being meek and humble in the spirit, cannot be using real and for real and going against any other, you know, Jake with any physical or emotional and want to fight and these stuff. We have to be more spiritual, knowing that hey, we walk with the Hamashiach, and they should see that we walk with the Hamashiach. They tie us up, they do us whatever that do us. Hey, all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai, that because the Father's a thing not what to say, you know, he will put the words in our mouth, you know. Continuing in Yeah, and the Spirit didn't bring it out one time. This is the book of, Salakia, continuing in verse 19. But when they deliver you up, take not thought how, take not thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. So you do have to think to what to say, or what to curse out of them and say, oh, holding me down, no effing holding me down. And no, we have to be humble and quiet and meek in the Spirit, and knowing that Mashiach is ruling with us, you know, and he will bring out the words out of our mouth to condemn the white man or whoever praying us to persecute us. We don't know that the Yahweh Shem Yahshua is working with us. But this is his holy temple, our vessel. Once we follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, and being cleansing and eating abominable, unclean food, and circumcised, heart and flesh, the Mashiach in us, So we are thinking of what to say. Mashiach, he will speak through us. And continuing in verse 21, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the child shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. So at that time, you had children knowing that he ain't truth, because go back to Ezekiel 14, let's bring it out for edification. Yeah, this is the book of Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 14. Yeah. Through these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it. They shall deliver but their own soul, but their righteousness, says Yahweh. Going on 18. Verse 18. Through these 3 men were in it, and I live, says Yahweh. They shall deliver neither sons nor daughters, but they only shall be delivered themselves. So let us go back to what we now read just now. Your own son or your daughter will try to put you to death. But it's like, because they see you going out in the highways and byways and doing the works. Them seeing that things is coming to pass. Yeah, them seeing that things is coming to pass, and it's because, yeah, and it's because what? Because they in their wicked ways. Your brother, he might see you going out and do labor for the Lord, but he might be in his wicked ways, so he might put you up to death. A father might come against his son, and seeing that he walking, he doing the will of the Lord, and pay him up to get put to death. But all praises said that, be a witness for Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and he shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endured to the end shall be saved. So that stays it, he that endured to the end, so shall be saved. Yes, endure to the end shall be saved. So we had to endure all we had, all that going and get persecuted, going in the concentration camps, the FEMA camps, so all these things we Esau have for we, even getting persecuted and all, we had to endure to the end, to the end, to what, if it's death, to the end, if the torturing us, well, some brothers might not go through all these things, but to the brothers who go and go through all these things, hey, we had to be walking with Yahweh Shem Yahshai, being the spirit and the mind of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, knowing that he went through this for us, so we had to go through this for our salvation. We had to be a witness for Yahweh Shem Yahshai. I also bring out the scripture in 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 Matthew 7, Matthew 5:10. Yeah, this is the book of Matthew chapter 5:10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. So we knowing that, hey, if we get persecuted for his name, for righteousness' sake, hey, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because we pour on the armor Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So they watching us as righteousness, and they let us run by unrighteousness. So seeing you is just bringing wrath to them, because they want to continue in their filth, in their unrighteousness. But as a man of the Lord, you wanna be in a place with indwelleth righteousness on earth, which is the new heaven and the new earth which is to come, the Mashiach, and the 1/3, So just brothers, hey, actually seeing his spirit and I'm stirring up, things is getting more, prophecies is fulfilling, seeing chariots, in all about in different places, seeing chariots, and Esau knowing that he have a short time. So when that time come, right now the change in the money system in our country, that's testing out these jigs. So when the real Maccabees come on, which is the chip, they have no choice, So whenever that time come, hey, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, I will keep on going out and doing the work so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and in being no lukewarm or neither cool, but being hot in his spirit, going out and doing his work, and cursing out to that Israel, and trying to wake up the elect men. So hey, with that I want to give a praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Reka Kodash, Never honestly, the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to brothers, preaching in sincerity. I hope this video is edifying. Hey brothers, be meek, be humble. Their body over their righteousness overtake your body. Your vessel. And put on armor, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Hey, shalom.